Hello, welcome back to Gold Rush. I'm Hitman82. It's morning. I worked through the night digging away, but I figured I'd wait till the morning before I started recording. Pardon the rhyme. And that way you wouldn't be just seeing black screen the whole time. You can see that generator right above me there, up by the loader. I've got the loader parked there so I could just hop out of it and turn the generator on and off. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to move the excavator a little. Okay, so let's get this thing turned. I'm going to have to move over a little bit. Got a couple broken teeth. Broke the hydraulic hose overnight. There we go. Just going to move a little more to the left. I'm going to have to start digging that big divot out of there at some point. I think I'll just move over here, and then I can start kind of digging on either side of me without having to move again. Get this dug down a ways. I should just dig all the way around me. Of course, then I'm sitting on a mountain, so that probably wouldn't be the smartest thing to do. Everywhere except behind me, maybe, and then I could dig a lot more of the dirt without having to move. I don't know. I'll think it through. And then make the wrong decision. Oh well. Alright, well, here we go. It's going to be a dig-a-sode. And here goes scoop number one. Don't think we'll be using the loader today. So as you can see over there behind the dump truck, right over here, I went in with the loader and cleaned out the rest. So now I'm digging down with the excavator, and once I get down low enough here, I'll switch to the loader. But like I said, it won't be today. I turned the volume up a little bit. Give me some feedback if it's too loud. Let me know. I only went up 10% in the game, so we'll see. Digging, digging, digging. So yesterday, instead of playing Gold Rush, I ended up working. I've got my laptop and my little crappy old GPS hooked up to it, trying to make my laptop into a navigation computer for my boat, which honestly I don't really need. It's just a fun project, but anyway, that'd be kind of neat though, out on the boat and have the laptop there running off the batteries, because my battery's toasted my laptop and in the GPS. Anyway, and yeah, be able to see where I am. What do we break? Another tooth, who cares? See where I am and plot my course and plot where I've been, and yeah, it's pretty neat. Because I don't actually have a speedometer on the boat, so I don't know how fast I'm actually going, but the GPS will tell me that, hopefully. Let's see, dig the rest of that. Just gotta be careful I don't knock the dirt down. Don't lose the dirt. Boat as far back as I can go there. Don't want to dig the dirt from under the tracks. That doesn't go so well. Next thing you know, you're down there in the hole wondering how the heck it happened. My teeth are all broken up. There's still 3 that are good there. We'll keep going until they're all broken. The pickup truck's got 6 brand new teeth in the back of it. Alright, and off we go up the hill. Don't think I've got any dirt in the conveyor right now, so we'll just dump this off and get another load. I do 2 loads at a time. One to fill the conveyor and one to fill the dump truck. And then run it all through. Brakes! Here we go, there's another load. So at the wash plant we're over 20% now. That was just overnight. Working through the dark. I did skip 1 hour. That resets the If I'd worked right through, then by this time in the morning it would be much darker. At So by sleeping, it seems to update the lighting. So I generally sleep 1 hour each day to get it light sooner. Don't want to lose that time. I'm still paying workers while I'm sleeping. We can't have that. There we go. Get in here nice and close so the don't have to extend too far. With the excavator. Costs money to dig. So the less digging you're doing to get that dirt, the better. Everything costs money. So overnight, broke a hydraulic hose on the excavator and a duplex jig, the pump, one of those big funnely looking things. So fortunately both the parts I had in stock. That's good. That didn't cost, well, any extra money than that I haven't already spent, and probably saved, I don't know, a few $100s by buying the parts in town. Last episode. I'm considering getting those, I think 2 workers for either the hog pen or the duplex jig. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm thinking about hiring a bunch more workers. I know it's going to cost more money, but just to get that wash plant performance up. What I should do, I guess, is fill up the shaker and then time how long it takes before the shaker's empty and the dirt's all filtered through, and then hire a bunch of workers and then see, you know, the difference. Or else time the plant that I've got set up here and then do it off screen, do a cheaty game or something and start a new game and test it. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the speed or if the amount of gold we're getting is increased. I do not know. Because if it's gold, it's definitely worth getting every bit of efficiency we can. Yeah, I think maybe I'll wait till after the loan's paid off. Then I'll worry about getting the workers. Of course, then I'll just take out another loan. Maybe I won't. It's kind of nice to not be paying out $10,000 or whatever for a loan every day. That's full again. Okay, so we'll go fire up the wash plant. Up we go, up the hill. So I kind of aim over this way. That way the slope isn't too steep for too long, so I can keep my speed up. And get as close as I can before having to reverse. There we go. That's about as fast as I can do it. If you know of a better way, use the comments, right? Okay, let's fire up this wash plant and run some dirt. Bet you heard that this time. Oops, I forgot to turn the conveyor on. Oh, that was close. Almost ran out of dirt in the shaker. Okay, no red, so we're going. 35%. Wow. I thought it was only 25%. Even better. Nom 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 dirt. Okay, how much we got left here? Gotta get ready to fire up the dump truck, but I don't want to stray too far from the generator, because when it fails, and it often does, I can run and hit the stop button. Okay, all aboard. So once this is full, we'll just let that run through and clean out the shaker a bit, and then we'll shut it down and go get 2 more loads. So I could just drive away at this point. Actually, I kind of am. Whoops, wrong button again. What I'm going to do is fuel this thing up while I'm sitting here. Got to make sure that shaker doesn't get filled up. Yeah, it's only half full. How are we doing on this conveyor? I'll wait till the conveyor's it's finished. I get it down. I leave a bit of dirt in the conveyor and in the conveyor belt, just kind of gets things moving. I don't like wasting the fuel, and especially the time on the plant, because the longer the plant runs, the more things break. So I try to run it only when there's dirt going through it. So let that get down about between 20 and 30%, and I'll shut the whole thing down and fuel up the truck, and away we go again. There, it's under 30. Alright, whew, silence. Okay, oh, is it on this side? It's different. The other vehicles are mostly on the other side. Oh, you never know. There's no standards. Ooh, look at that hose. It's jiggling right through the cab. Don't look. And full. This fills up a lot faster than the other, like the loader or especially that excavator. Maybe they hold more fuel. I don't really run this very much. It's just back and forth between the plant and down below. So the only time I actually have the engine running is when I'm either moving or dumping out the dirt. Gotta save that fuel too. Oh my goodness. Everything is so expensive in hard mode. Oh well. That's the challenge, right? Brakes. Certainly learned a lot this series about what to buy and when. I think I would get the mining drill sooner, and that would make my decision for me how long I'd be running the loader. Because definitely could have gone longer with the loader before I needed this stuff. Next time I'll get the mining drill. Basically, I'll save up from the hog pen area, the starting area, and get the mining drill first. And then if I really need the money, I could sell it. And then, because I won't need it again until, like if I drill all the holes, I won't need it again until the next parcel. Now, if you couldn't light up, you see how I've toggled, you can see the square here. If you couldn't toggle that on, you would need the mining drill just to see what blocks, or where things are. Which I did for a little while until I figured out the toggle. Like toggling the square. So I'd have the mining drill parked next to the square I wanted to dig. Yeah, it was kind of a pain. Oops, don't want to scoop from the bottom there. So hopefully we'll get some good gold here. Should. There's a couple 100 ounces in this square I'm sitting on. There we go. Oops, is that full? Quite. There we go. Another scoop. 9 scoops to fill. Assuming you get full scoops, it's 11% each. Oops, digging under the track. Don't want to dig any further there. Oh, and then just dump the dirt out, dummy. Okay, one more scoop. Dig it from here. Hey, can you dig it? I can dig it. And then back up the hill again. Away we go. And do this again and again and again and again, 25 times I think it is to fill the wash plant up, or to fill the mats and stuff. So I yacked about the Nuggetator and said it's really not worth it for the way I work. I might still get it anyway, just so you get to see it. Same with the bulldozer. Yes, the bulldozer. I said the bulldozer. Hey, I should have just gotten that one. I haven't been getting any vehicles. I could just, for the last couple Sundays, I could just get a bulldozer. Then at least I could drive around and show you, and we could see how it works and all that. It is really nice for making roads, I'll tell you. Just set that blade and start driving, and you can do it on a slope, or I mean, it does take some time to get used to it, and I probably could make roads with that loader, but the bulldozer is way easier. I don't really have to do it though, because I'm driving the dump truck is all down here on the ground. But nothing stops me. Oh my gosh, I'm talking and not driving here. Nothing really stops me from using the bulldozer to flatten an area, like just dig down as far as I can and then go in with the bulldozer, flatten it all so I can move the excavator down. But now that I'm using a loader again, I don't really need that. So the bulldozer is certainly of minimal use if you're using the loader as well. Okay, am I going to get much more out of this corner here? Right. It's easy to dig down, 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 but the hard part is to do that and not knock the sides down. So I've been yakking about a computer upgrade. I looked a little more at the overclocking. I don't think it's going to be difficult with the motherboard I've got. Motherboards, I should say, because I'm doing it on 2 computers. Just because they're Asus boards, they're set up for overclocking. The CPUs are not locked. The RAM, I bought Kingston, or no, Corsair RAM, so it's pretty decent quality. My power supplies are 800 watts, so I've got tons of power. And when I built the computers, I split things up on the rails, so I don't think I'll have any power problems. I did discover that I think my current RAM in this computer, I think the speed is way low. Like the clock frequency is way low compared to what I should have been doing it. If anything, it might even be half of what it should be. Or else the program I'm using is only reading half the speed. Because it's two chips, so it may be saying, well, that's, you know, that makes no sense. Anyway, so I think I could immediately get a performance boost right there just by speeding up the RAM. I don't know why it's... I'll have to check the BIOS and see what's going on there. I don't know why the RAM's not running full speed. Because I bought pretty decent quality. It was DD3 at that point. DDR3. And now 4 results, so... And then if you look on the video cards, I think it's up to 5, DDR5 now. Crazy. So when I was getting in the computer stuff, it was all about the megahertz, or well, it was megahertz, not gigahertz at that point for the CPU. So it was all about what speed is your CPU. It had nothing to do with density of the electronics. Like now it's measured in nanometers. There was none of that. It was just like, well, what are you at? 66 megahertz. Okay, well, I know what that is, and I know how fast that is compared to my 133. So, yeah, everything has changed. Learning a lot of new stuff. Okay, let's fire up this thing again. Fire up the wash plant. And the conveyor belts. We're off. Nothing broken yet. Give it a minute. Dirt's running through. So yeah, that overclocking, it's interesting to me. I've been busy with this GPS project, so I got 2 big projects on the go right now. I'm not really in any rush. If anything, the longer I wait, the cheaper the video card will be, the closer to Christmas I get. I don't want to wait that long though. Okay, everything's looking good. 36%. So get in the dump truck, get ready to dump that load. Alright, I can dump it now because it's under 20%. So I find if you dump too fast or too far, it catches on something there. I guess that little lip. And then the thing jiggles around and looks silly, so I don't dump as quickly as I could, but only because it would look funny if I did. Okay, the wash plant's up to what? And the shaker's at 70%. Everything is nominal. red down there. We're at, oh wow, we're almost half, we're now half full. Okay, get ready to shut that conveyor down. That looks good. Keep the shaker going. I could actually shut this down now. And then when I go to load this next, I just would turn this on. And either way, I gotta wait for this, so just do that. Because the conveyor does fill the shaker faster than the shaker can process the dirt. Well, it's a good thing we don't run out of water. That'll be the next thing. One of the things to work on is when you're running your generator, the more load you've got, the faster it uses the fuel. And they're also looking at water pressure. Because right now I'm using a fair amount of water from one pump. It's down to 20%. That's good enough. Let's shut this down and back we go for the next two loads. Oops, hit the wrong button. How many times will I say that today? At least 2 more times. Down the hill. Don't go too fast. I've only had, I think, just the pistons break on this. Haven't had any other problems. I'm surprised you don't have to replace the wheels. I wouldn't have to anyway, because I baby this thing. I don't know why. The thing, like I said, it's only broken a couple times, so it's just the pistons. So I should be abusing it. No, because then it would break more, right? Okay, let's get back to digging again. Now, the fastest way to dig is if we just raw dig dirt right here and just keep going. But unfortunately, what you end up with there is at some point it's like painting yourself into a corner. You'll get to a point where, okay, now I dug down too far and I can't get down there to work, or stuff like that happens. So there's an art to this, believe it or not. Or you could say, I don't care, I'm just going to dig the dirt and I get what I get. I suppose you could do that. The hard part's digging from the opposite slope there, because the bucket's not facing the right way for it. You need, it'd be neat to get a steam shovel type thing where the teeth of the bucket, it actually goes the other direction, so it's scooping away from you, because then you could sit where the dump truck is and scoop, and then you don't have to lift above the dump truck, really, because the scoop opens up. I don't know how to describe it. It would just be like tipping like the tipper, or tipping like the dump truck does, except you're tipping the bucket that way. Basically, the bucket's opposite of what you're seeing on this excavator. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind using something like that. But just like the excavator, it's got its good points and bad points. You know, one way is it digs well, the other does not. Back up the hill we go. But as far as I know, they're not planning to add more vehicles anytime soon. There is the lighting trailer. I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait. Don't know. I don't have any idea. I just saw some sketches of it. I don't actually know when it's coming out. Soon, I hope. Brakes, roars. So I wonder, as soon as I dump this, I want to have a look at the gold map and see how we're doing there. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so this is, oops, where was it we were digging? Yeah, right here, wasn't it? Or was it here? Must be right here, 137. Anyway, so we haven't dug too much into that one. So the good dirt is still on this top bit here. So we're at the good stuff. We're down to 5 meters down. So yeah, we got lots of good gold sitting right there. Oh yeah, we still got plenty to dig in here. That's, 300, 200, 300. What the heck? Oh, look at that. It's all the good gold sitting right on the top. So no point digging that whole square out. Let's have a look around, see if we can find some really cool looking spot. Oh, that was something. Look at that. That's all good dirt right down here. Num num num. That was 339. Well, let's have a look over this side then. I'm not seeing a lot that are much over 200. Certainly not much over 300. Just a little bit here. Just kind of randomly clicking. So yeah, there's gold around. So we'll keep going. Should have one of these squares should have 300. Nope, not anymore. Must have dug that one already. Thought there was a good one in here. This is pretty nice. Okay, well, we're just going to keep going. We'll clear this out, and then we'll head over and start in this area and dig all this out. Let's see here. So it might dig a little passage here so I can keep going with the dump truck down below just like I'm doing. So I may end up digging this all down to bedrock and then digging a path through here down the bedrock, or else making a slope with the loader, and then just keep doing the same thing along here. So it would mean to get up to the wash plant here, I'll have to drive up through here. And obviously it's a shorter trip there, but that's a lot of dirt. I have to go up and over a hill. Well, we'll see, because I might just put a slope here and then I can drive, this is about the same level here, and then instead I'd be going up the hill here instead of over here, so it may not make any difference. I guess we'll see when we get there. Let's just get back to digging, right? Gotta do some planning and plotting. Can't all be digging. Actually, we're just about out of time for today. I think what I'll do is I'm going to run over and have another look at the workers. I'm not sure if I got any new workers showed up to work since we last together here. So let's back this in here. Why is this gone gutless all of a sudden? Pressing down the thing. Okay, and then we want to go to the truck. Look at this thing, it jumps every time I come over to it. So, and we still got, just making sure we had 6 teeth still in there because it's been bouncing around a bit. Alright, let's have a look at the workers before we wrap up for today. Okay, waiting. Nobody new. Let's see if any of these folks are new. Orville for the Frankenstein, I think I showed him last episode. So there's one for hog pan, another hog pan, and one jig. So we could actually get 3 more workers. I don't know if I got a front loader one, that would just reduce the fuel usage, but you're limited to 10 workers, so I don't want to be getting vehicle ones beyond what I've already done. Except maybe an excavator one. I have already hired, where is he? The dump truck one. The movement speed 15%. Well, I'm driving the dump truck so little, I don't know. This guy may not be with us once I hit the 10 workers. This one definitely. This is definitely a keeper. And this one as well, working on that conveyor, because that costs so much for the... that one is actually worth going to level 3 on. I think it's 25,000 for that last level. But we do not have the money for that now. Alright, well, let's wrap that up for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit like if you enjoy what you saw today. And you can obviously go to the comments and say hello. And if you see something I could be doing differently, or you want to see something else, anything like that, use the comments. It's a friendly spot. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.